Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Ed Faber and I'm the chess librarian. We are on lesson 5 of a 27-part series. This is for beginners chess players. If you're completely new to chess, see my other videos on how to move the pieces and chess rules. Plus, check in Checkmate. If this channel makes any money, it will be donated to breast cancer and St. Jude's Hospital, both very special to my heart. The book I am using is Chess Lessons from a Grandmaster by Grandmaster Yori Shulman and Rushi Shiha. Let's continue our journey. Lesson 5, Notation and Stalemate. In Lesson 1, we learned how to name the squares. We have been using the square names often, and now we will learn how to write down each chess move. Writing down chess moves is known as notation. Make sure that you notate both your move and your opponent's move when you are playing a game. Do you remember the abbreviations for all the pieces? Rook is R, knight is N, not K. K is used for the king. Bishop is B, queen is Q, king is K, and pawn, which is not a piece, has no abbreviation. Before we learn how to write down our chess moves, we will go over some basic chess terms. These terms will help you learn how to notate and understand the game. Diagram 1, rank, a sideways row, a horizontal row. The first rank consists of A1, B1, C1, D1, E1, F1, G1, and H squares. There are 8 ranks: the first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, and eighth. The fourth rank is shown. In this diagram, we show the file, an up and down row, or vertical row. The A file consists of A1, A2, A3, A4, A5, A6, A7, and A8 squares. There are 8 files: the A file, the B file, the C file, the D file, the E file, the F file, the G file, and the H file. The G file is shown. Diagonal, a straight line which consists of the same color squares. A diagonal is named by naming the end squares of the diagonal with the lower number squared listed first. The H1, A8 diagonal consists of light squares. The C1, A6 consists of dark squares, and the G1 and H2 diagonal only has 2 squares. The H1 and A8 diagonal is shown. The G1 and A2 diagonal only had 2 squares. The H1 and A8 diagonal is shown. The queen side, the part of the board consisting of the A, B, C, and D files. The king side, the part of the board consisting of the E, F, G, and center, the 4 squares E4, D4, E5, and D5. Notation. Now we can learn how to notate. Notation is simple. If you know how to name the squares and abbreviate each piece, it is easiest to demonstrate notation with examples. In this position, if white moves his bishop to H2, we write BH2. If he moves his knight to C6, we write knight C6. We write B5. If white captures the pawn on E6 with his knight, we write knight times E6. The X indicates that a capture's taken place. If white captures the pawn on D6 with his bishop, we write B times D6. The X is only used to indicate a capture. To write a pawn capture, we write the file that the pawn is on, then an X to indicate a capture, then the square of the piece that is being captured. If we want to write that the pawn on F4 is capturing the E5 pawn, we would write F times E5. Chess is notated on a notation sheet. The sheet is divided in 2 columns, one each for white and black. In addition, the moves are numbered in a vertical direction. The first column is for white move and the second is for black. Each number moved involved a move from this definition of a move for white and black applies only to notation. When we ask a question about the best move in a position, we are asking for a single move. This ends Lesson 5, Notation and Stalemate. Please subscribe if you find value. Also, you'll be helping St. Jude and breast cancer. Thank you. Next week we'll be on touch move rule and quick checkmate. See you in the next video.